I feel like strawberry has been having a moment in perfumery this year. And so with that, I have accumulated a few strawberry fragrances. In this video, we will be talking about them and ranking them. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. Hi, my name is Ayesha from simplyayesha.com. Here on YouTube, I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're interested in, please subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So for a while, I feel like I only had like one strawberry fragrance in my collection. But this year, I feel like my strawberry game has definitely come up. And I will say probably like end of last year to 2025, my strawberry fragrances have definitely increased. Some of them are quite similar. And so I wanted to do this video for you all to kind of compare them or maybe introduce you to a strawberry fragrance if you don't have one yet. And to make this fun for myself, I am ranking these fragrances. Now, I don't have a ton. I mean, because it's strawberry, how many strawberry fragrances does one actually need? But hopefully you guys find this video helpful. Let's go ahead and get into these fragrances. So for this video, I'll be starting out with my least favorite to most favorite. However, I will say that I do enjoy every single one of these fragrances that I'm going to share with you. So first up, we have Burberry Her, and this is the original eau de parfum version. So this was like my first strawberry fragrance. This fragrance, I feel like, even though it doesn't get a lot of shine these days, it's been out a long time. It was very popular when it came out. And I feel like this got us to start thinking about strawberry as a note for fragrances. So I know a lot of you have already smelled Burberry Her, but for those of you who have not, to me, what this smells like is a strawberry airy type scent. When this first came out, it was compared a lot to Baccarat Rouge 540. It's the same perfumer. And in a way, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely does remind me of 540. Do I think they're dupes? Absolutely not. But it does have that same kind of airy sweetness that Baccarat Rouge 540 has. However, this one has a strawberry take on it. And the strawberry in here smells a bit synthetic, yes, but it kind of, to me, gives off more of those shampoo strawberry type of vibes. So you're getting that sweetness, but it's a very thin, transparent sweetness. So although this is technically a sweet fragrance, it never feels heavy in my opinion. This is one that I like to reach for when it's really hot outside. This is the only bottle I've ever owned. And you can see, I mean, I'm about halfway done, but you can tell I don't use this fragrance that much. And especially now because I do have other fragrances that kind of stand in this place for me. But I don't know if I'm ready to get rid of it yet, but if I were to get rid of one of these fragrances, it would be this one because I just don't wear it too much. But it is a beautiful fragrance, especially for hot weather. It's easy to wear. You can wear it to bed. It's never overpowering. And it's just like a very simple, like highly likable fragrance, I think. I don't know if I know anybody who does not like this fragrance. Yeah, it may not be their favorite fragrance, but it's one of those fragrances that I feel like you could easily gift to somebody because it's just so easygoing. And it is pretty. And at the time, I feel like it was relatively unique. So yeah, I would still recommend it if you like light fragrances. It's just not my favorite fragrance anymore, but it is still a beauty and still very like refreshing, easygoing. So again, that is Burberry Her. And again, this is the original eau de parfum version. So in sixth place, I have Egyptian Sugar Soiree from Sphinx. And before we get into this fragrance, let me just say, there is technically no strawberry note in this fragrance. And I was going to leave this fragrance out because of that. There's going to be one more in this video that I was going to leave out for the same reason because there's technically no strawberry note. But to me and to a lot of people, both of the fragrances that I'm going to talk about today that don't have a strawberry note, a lot of people interpret it as strawberry. So I just want to point that out. I'm including in the strawberry video because to me, it smells like strawberry and also to a lot of other people, not just me. So this fragrance to me smells like a strawberry coconut milkshake type of scent. And it is quite dense. The strawberry in here smells synthetic. However, I will say that as this fragrance is aged a little bit and as I've worn it more, it still smells synthetic, but it smells better. It feels like the fragrance is melded together better and just smells better overall. But what I get is strawberry coconut milkshake type of fragrance. It's thick, it's sweet. It kind of reminds me of candle wax in a way, but I enjoy it. And although it's a sweet fragrance and it's pretty dense, I don't find it to be too heavy for the summertime. And I think that's because the coconut vibe that I get in here is like a coconut milk. And so that makes it feel a bit more tropical. So in my opinion, I think this is a year-round fragrance, but I would tend to reach for it in the spring and summer because of that coconut milk type of vibe. It just makes it feel like it's meant for hot weather for me, even though it is a sweet, thick fragrance. This one is definitely one that I think you should try before you buy, because like I said, when I first got it, I was not really impressed with it. I thought it smelled too synthetic, like it just smelled harsh in my opinion. But as I've worn this and as it sat, I feel like it has definitely gotten better. So y'all know I don't tell y'all to go out and buy fragrances that don't smell good and immediately. Like I am not one of those people that likes to wait. And I know fragrances change over time and it may be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like when I buy a fragrance, it should already be good. Now, if it gets great over time, that's fine, but I shouldn't buy a fragrance and feel like it's unwearable and then have to wait for it to become wearable. So hopefully that makes sense to y'all. Either way, I will say this one did get better with time. And I will say that time period was probably like a couple months of me having it. It wasn't like, you know, a year and then I started enjoying it. So I do enjoy this fragrance. It was a blind buy for me. I'm glad I didn't get rid of it immediately because I do enjoy it now. But you can see it's not at the top of this list of fragrances, but I still would recommend. Good pricing. Love the bottle. I feel like you get a lot of bang for your buck. So if you're in the market for a strawberry milky type of fragrance for the summer, definitely consider this one. So again, that's Egyptian Sugar Soiree from Sphinx. This next fragrance is from Thomas Kosmala, and this is number 4 Candy. So this fragrance is new to me, but I've worn it maybe 2 or 3 times. I can't recall, but this is a airy, sweet strawberry scent. I believe there are other fruits in here as well, maybe like raspberry or something like that. But to me, it comes off more strawberry. It does have that same kind of airy sweetness as what you get in Burberry Her. I do think they are quite similar. And for that reason, that may be why I decluttered Burberry Her. I'm not quite sure on that one yet, but I do feel like they're quite similar, but I like this one a little bit more. This one does come off a little bit more sweet. Like I believe there may be a cotton candy note or something in here that's giving it a little bit more sweetness, but it's still very transparent, very airy, very easygoing. I've only worn this a few times, and I can say as far as wear time and all that, I feel like this doesn't last like all day, but neither does Burberry Her. But it lasts like a decent amount of time in my opinion, and it projects, but it's not overpowering at all. Like I've worn this outside, like on a day where I was actually outside doing stuff or going in and out of my car doing stuff, and I didn't feel like it was too heavy, and I felt like I could smell it relatively well. It interacted with my sweat well. That sounds gross, but I feel like it interacted with like the heat and the humidity well. So this is probably going to be a like summertime only fragrance for me, but it's super easy to wear and I'm really enjoying it thus far. So again, that's number 4 Candy from Thomas Kosmala. So in 4th place, I have Hana Mori. I think I'm pronouncing that right. This is a super old fragrance, and unfortunately discontinued to my knowledge. This is just the eau de toilette version. Last time I looked for this, I could not find it. But if you have this, pull it back out. So to me, this is like a strawberry musky fragrance. There are a ton of notes in this fragrance. I believe this fragrance came out in the 90s. And to me, it smells like a 90s style fragrance where you have all these different notes going on, lots of things going on. But ultimately what this boils down to me is a strawberry fragrance that has some muskiness to it. And it has this kind of shampoo vibe. So I really enjoy wearing this one again during the warm weather. I feel like it's fun. And even though it's an old fragrance, I still feel like it works. Like I don't feel like I'm wearing a vintage fragrance when I wear this, but I feel like I'm wearing a different style fragrance, and that's fun for me from time to time. Not something I would wear every day, but it's one that I really enjoy. So if you still have this bottle, like pull it out, y'all. Pull it out. It's still good. I would never guess, like I think I paid like $30 for this or something. I would never guess that this is a $30 fragrance. Obviously, it wasn't $30 when it came out, but like when I got it, I believe I got off like Fragrance Net or something like that for around $30. And this smells really good. And even though this is an older fragrance, I feel like the strawberry is pretty well done in here. Yes, it smells slightly synthetic, but it's synthetic in that way of smelling like shampoo as opposed to smelling like just fake strawberry frosting or something. So I really enjoy this. This does have some florals in here as well. So this will be a good choice for people that are not really into gourmands, but you wouldn't mind trying a strawberry fragrance that didn't really lean super gourmand. This one is a good one. So again, that's Hana Mori, and this is the Eau de Toilette. So in third place, I have one from Kayali, and this is Yum Bougie Marshmallow. So this fragrance came out at the end of 2024. It was very popular when it came out. I believe it came out in 2024, but it was very popular when it came out, and I got it and I really enjoy it. I don't wear it as much as some of the ladies because I know people are on like their third, fourth, fifth bottle. No, this is my only bottle. It's a 50 ml and I've used up this much, but I do really enjoy this fragrance. Now, when I smell this, I get a mixture of berries. So strawberry is probably at the forefront for me, but I also feel like I pick up raspberry as well. In addition to the fruitiness of this fragrance, I do get a marshmallow that's very fluffy, very soft, very transparent. And it also kind of smells like there could be like coconut in here, but it's not overly coconutty. It's not like a thick coconut. Everything in this fragrance feels very well balanced and fluffy and flirty and easygoing. So although it's a sweet fragrance, again, I think it's done in a way that anybody could wear at any age. It doesn't come off too juvenile, and it's just a fun fragrance to wear. I personally like to wear this to bed. Don't know why, but that's why I haven't used up that much of it, because I basically just wear this to bed and around the house. But it is a beautiful fragrance. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's not. It's gorgeous. You could definitely wear this out and about during the day when it's hot. It's not going to be too heavy. I think it's a really pretty fragrance. I think it's really well done and easygoing. Like, I could easily gift this to somebody that likes sweet fragrances, and I could be 90% sure that they will enjoy this. So to me, this is probably more about the marshmallow than the strawberry, but I think they kind of go hand in hand. So I still wanted to include in this video because when I think of it, I think of strawberry marshmallow. So again, that is Yum Bougie Marshmallow from Kayali. So in second place, I have Juliet Has a Gun Miami Shake. So this fragrance was released this year, and it was one that kind of piqued my interest when it came out, but I didn't want to blind buy it. So one day when I went to Sephora, I smelled a bunch of new fragrances, and this is the one that I ended up taking home with me. I love this fragrance. So to me, this again is strawberry, coconut, milky type of fragrance. However, there is this brightness to this fragrance. I don't know if ginger is in here or something, but there is this bright like fruitiness in addition to the strawberry that gives this a little bit of zing. Also, the coconut in here smells like a coconut cream, but not necessarily milky per se, and not sunscreeny either. This is also done in that Juliet Has a Gun way where I feel like all of their fragrances are pretty like light, transparent. They have this airy woodiness to them that's like their DNA. This has that as well. However, this one is definitely more gourmand than some of the other fragrances I've smelled from the brand. I love this fragrance. I've heard that a lot of people don't like it. I don't know. I don't watch as much fragrance YouTube as I used to, just because I try to spend time doing different things now. But it's no shade against nobody. I promise y'all. I still enjoy fragrance content and I still do watch it. I just don't devote as much time to it as I used to. But anyway, I haven't heard anything bad about it. But when I talked about it in a video, a lot of y'all said that you thought people didn't like this. So I don't know. I find this easygoing. I find it likable. I find it fun. I really, really enjoy this, y'all. I'm like, you can see it's in second place. It's in second place above Yum Bougie Marshmallow. It is good. I really enjoy this. I've worn it out in the heat. I actually took this with me on vacation. I felt like it performed well. It didn't feel too heavy, but it still was giving me that sweetness that I was looking for. Yeah, I really, really enjoy this one. So if you have not smelled this, I would say give it a try. Don't let bad reviews stop you from at least trying it. It may not work for you. So it's probably not a safe blind buy because I've hearing people say they have mixed views on it. So it's probably not a safe blind buy, but if you can get into a Sephora to try this, I would say give it a try because you might find that you like it. And I have to say, when I sprayed this on paper at Sephora, I enjoyed it at first sniff, but I had smelled a lot of fragrances. I kept the card in my hand because I really enjoyed it. And as I continued to walk around, I was just catching little whiffs of it, and I kept going back to it. So for me, it was one of those like more addictive smelling fragrances. And I will call it a love at first sniff because within like minutes of me like trying it, I knew I was loving it on paper. But yeah, if you go in store and smell this, maybe smell this one first because it is a lighter fragrance. And sometimes if you smell a bunch of heavy fragrances and then you smell something light, you can't really get a good picture of it. But I really enjoy this. So I think it's going to be great for the rest of the summer. So again, that is Miami Shake from Juliet Has a Gun. So in first place, I almost left this fragrance out because it technically does not have a strawberry note in it. But y'all, I had to be true to myself. So I'm sorry if y'all don't like this, but my first place don't even have a strawberry note, but it comes off strawberry to me. So the fragrance I'm talking about is from NATO, and this is Blonde Redhead. Now, real quick, before we talk about how it smells, I will say I don't like that they don't have the names on the bottles, or at least I haven't found the name. It has this number, which I think is 16.11, but the name of this fragrance is Blonde Redhead 16.11. So yeah, I wish they had the actual like name on the bottle. Just a tip. This was sent to me from the brand, by the way. But just a tip, if y'all are watching this, maybe put the name. I mean, if you don't want it on the front, maybe just do like a little side, like just give us the name. Okay. These numbers, I will never remember the number. Anyway, to me, what this smells like is a strawberry pastry that has maybe like some whipped cream, some sort of fluffy cream, maybe like chantilly cream, and a slight, very slight white tobacco type scent. So although strawberry is not a note in this fragrance, that is definitely what I pick up. You get this fruitiness at the top that it smells like a fruity pastry. And to me, it smells like a strawberry pastry specifically. I don't remember what the notes are in this fragrance, but I know when I got this, I looked up the notes and was like, oh, there's no strawberry. But when I wore it and when I smell it on paper, I'm getting strawberry. And the strawberry in here to me smells sweet. It smells like the strawberries that are at the height of strawberry season, like the sweet ones, not the bitter ones, the sweet, juicy, thick strawberries mixed with a light flaky pastry, like think like a croissant or something like that. It also smells like I get a little bit of milkiness, but more so in the way of like a whipped cream or chantilly cream or something like that. And then the white tobacco in here is in the background of this fragrance. So I would count this as a gourmand fragrance, but I feel like when I actually wore this on skin, I could smell the white tobacco a bit, and it just made it so interesting to me. So it takes it from being a sweet gourmand to being something a bit more complex, but still gourmand. I love this fragrance, y'all. I love it. And that is saying a lot because I've only worn this one time and it's #1 for me. I've only worn it full body one time. I think the first time I tried it, I just like sprayed it on my arm and walked around. But like actually full body wearing it, I've only worn it one time and I'm already in love. Like I'm mad that I waited this long to try it because it is that good to me. So this is #1 for me. So I'm kind of cheating because there's no strawberry. If you have similar taste to me, I feel like this is that type of strawberry fragrance that is gourmand and sweet, but still sexy. Like this is something I could wear on a date. It smells edible, but in the grown-up edible kind of way. Like this is good. It's good. It's good. I think I have a discount code for NATO. I'm not 100% sure, but make sure you check out my description box. I'll have a link down there. Like I said, they did send this to me, so it'll be an affiliate link, but I'm pretty sure I also have a discount code to go with it if you're interested. But yes, this is my #1. Now, before we get out of this video, we're done with all the fragrances. Before we get out of this video, I'm going to do a quick comparison on some of the ones that are very similar. So just to recap, Burberry Her, #4 Candy, pretty similar. I like both. This one is more like strawberry shampoo, airy sweetness. This is kind of the same thing, but with a little bit more thickness, a little bit more like cotton candy sweetness. Probably don't need both of these. I prefer #4 Candy. The other three that I wanted to compare are Egyptian Sugar Soiree, Kayali Young Bougie Marshmallow, and Juliet Has a Gun Miami Shake. I think all 3 of these fragrances are in the same family. You probably do not need all 3 of them. Real quick, I think Egyptian Sugar Soiree smells the most synthetic, but it's also the most prominent out of all 3 of these fragrances. As far as Young Bougie Marshmallow, I feel like this is going to be the most likable out of all 3 of these fragrances. An easygoing, fluffy strawberry coconut marshmallow type of vibe. I think this is probably the most likable out of all these three fragrances. And then my personal favorite out of all three of those was Miami Shake. To me, it smells more coconutty than Young Bougie Marshmallow. And so therefore I associate it more with summer, and there's this zinginess that's in this fragrance that I really, really enjoy. So this one is my favorite out of the three. Do you need all three of these? Probably not, especially not these two. I do feel like these two smell more similar. So I don't think you need both of these. If I had to pick one, it would definitely be this, but I have both and I have been wearing both. So I'm not looking to get rid of either one of them, but just, you know, if you want my opinion, I don't think you need both of them. And then if you compare Juliet Has a Gun Miami Shake to Young Bougie Marshmallow, again, I prefer Miami Shake, but I do feel like these two are different enough to have both. Even though the notes sound very similar, I feel like they smell different enough that I count them as different fragrances. And I prefer Miami Shake, but again, these, I feel like you could have both and wear them for different occasions. Like I said, I like to wear this one a bit and I like to wear this one outside. So so those were the quick comparisons I wanted to do. The other two fragrances, these, I felt like they're kind of in their own category. But hopefully you guys found that helpful. Let me know if you've tried any of these fragrances. What do you think of them? Do you have any strawberry fragrances that I need to get my nose on? I would love to explore more. I don't think I need to buy any more, but I would love to like get my nose on if you have anything that smells different than the ones that I mentioned here. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel and have your notification bell on so that you don't miss a video from me. Before you go, make sure you check out my description box. Down there, I'll have links to all the fragrances that I mentioned. And I'll also, I forgot, I was going to talk about this in the video, but we're at the end now, so we're not going to do that. But I will also list down there the two products I've been layering with these fragrances. So I have a body wash that I always use when I wear a strawberry fragrance. And I have a lotion that I like to use when I wear any of these strawberry fragrances. So I will link those in my description box as well. And I'll also have any applicable discount codes in my description box as well. So make sure you check out my description box. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy making it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.